Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another videos. Manchester United have lost against Brighton at Old Trafford. Manchester United won, Brighton 3. It was embarrassing game. We play at Old Trafford. We lost with the 3-1 to Brighton, and then the fans, thousands of fans were left before the end of the game. So it was embarrassing. And yes, this is at Old Trafford as well. And in 3 or 4 days, we're gonna go to the Munich to face Bayern. Bayern Munich. How are we going to play against Bayern with this kind of performance? No, you have no idea how good Bayern is. So Bayern gonna smash it. So we have to defend all the time, not to concede 6 or 7 nil, because it's gonna be an embarrassing moment. I'm sure, even though Bayern drew against Leverkusen, they have a great player. Joshua Kimmich wasn't 100% fit. Jermaine Musiala didn't wasn't 100% fit against Leverkusen. That's why they drew like a 2-2. All respect to Leverkusen. When you talk about against Manchester United, we got no chance to beat Bayern Munich at their stadium, away from home from Manchester United. There's no way we're gonna beat it. It's gonna be very lucky if we only concede 3-0. Believe me, it's not because I don't believe or I don't trust in Manchester United. At the moment, I don't. I cannot see any improved team. You talk about sim, it only works for first minutes. After the 50 minutes, all the energy from the media, all the character, all the artworks, all gone. In 15 minutes, a whole game changed. If you summarize against if you look back against Tottenham Hotspur, we pressed really well for the first minutes. Against Brighton, we pressed really well and we had a great moment the first 15 or 20 minutes. After those minutes, we were finished. Right? We were finished. That's why I said after Euros, there were none of the improved. When you compare to last season, we lost two consecutive games. The very first game from last season against Brighton and Brentford, but we played 5 games this season, lost 3 games. This isn't kind of acceptable season. This is what unacceptable, right? We have to make sure that there should be any improvement. Think about it. We finished third, and we finished final, right? We end up being at the two finals, and then we spent 200 million plus this season, this last summer, and this season there wasn't any improvement. You want to talk about positive? Trying to look about my candidate, because I can't see one. Present possession, nothing. Midfield is the problem because everything can walk 90 minutes. If he plays for the 90 minutes, when it's come to high pressing, if he is going for the high pressing, if the ball is came out from the opposite team, he cannot track back because he has a physical weakness. And then when you talk about Casemiro, if the only player is walking all the time in the midfield, Casemiro, after like a 60-minute, Casemiro is finished because he is doing all alone. So he's not gonna he will not be able to attack. And then our defense. We need to talk about our defense. We all know how shit our defense since Rafael Varane got injured. Right? That's why we talked last summer that we have to sign right center back immediately because Rafael Varane is the one that we relying on all times because injured. He had 9 injuries in the since he moved to Manchester United. So this is a bit concerning. And then Harry Maguire isn't good enough. And then Vitalino and Vitalino isn't not good enough. And we only have a Lisandro Martinez. Okay, Lisandro Martinez is excellent on the ball. But when it's come to defending, yes, he cannot walk alone. That's why Brighton only had a 2 shot. Brighton needed only 2 shots to score 1 goal. For that, Brighton didn't even chance to trying to shoot. Okay, so when they score, when they have the very first the Danny Welbeck, that is the second time they trying to shoot, and then they got one. For Manchester United, we had a five shoots, and we only one are on target, didn't get any goals. You can see the different, the defensive line from Manchester United and defensive line from Brentford, and the finishing, finishing from Brighton and finishing from Manchester. There wasn't any improvement and there wasn't any positive United. Eric Ten Hag claimed that play really well and his new system works. His new system works only 15 to 20 minutes. After those minutes, we were all right. And then when you talk about strike, the attacking option, right? We were so mad because he stepped, Rasmus Højlund off and he bring Anthony Martial on. Since Martial came on from the bench, how many times did you see he touched the ball? None. I barely noticed he came on. I thought he, remember with the Højlund on the bench. I thought we played with the 10 men. I'm not joking. That is how better Anthony Martial is. And then Eric Ten Hag says, Rasmus not ready yet to play a whole game, he says. I don't know why. Maybe he's got a minor injury. I don't know. So it was understandable. But when you accept one of the, player who is given a under, you gotta try to bring like a instead of Anthony Martial, it's like and Garnacho or Bailey Street, even though they are not center forward, because they can walk like a hell than Anthony Martial, and then they can move quickly and they can try to turn into a goal. But Anthony Martial, it wasn't a great choice for it wasn't a decent choice from the or decision from the Eric Ten Hag, because bringing Anthony Martial on instead of for Thailand is a huge mistake. All right, but I reckon that Eric Ten Hag gonna use his diamond shape in next games, because he talk like he's about to use this diamond shape against Arsenal as well, but comment to me out of the square, and then he trying to use the. For me, I'm a bit concerned. We spent 400 million euro under Eric Ten Hag. We haven't seen any improvement. Right? We didn't see the play time yet. What is our play time, by the way? Is this high present? Is this a corner present? Is it a positioning? Or is this counter attack? I don't know. I have no idea, because we are seeing every different tactic, every different playing style from the every different games. How are we going to maintain the kind of level? No, because you have a weak mentality players in your team and you have a lazy player in your team. How can you change or protect it? And then the player cannot follow. That is my a bit concerning. The player was too weak as mentally and physically. They cannot walk. There wasn't players who can, try to better in the area duel. Only like a Rasmus Højlund and Casemiro. Those players are the only players who can find to win the area duel. None of the other players find to win the area against the opposition team. Doesn't matter the opposition guy is a 5 feet or 5 feet or 5.5. They cannot compete area duel. That's why we never score from the corner. We never. If we score from the corner, it is one of the Casemiro, Rafael Varane. That's it. None of the other players, from the set piece, because they are weak in the area duel. That is a big problem, and we still haven't changed or improved yet until now. We hired Ramsey, the Chelsea U23 Academy, to improve our set piece, defending and attacking. We haven't seen any improvement from there. Builded or sorry, there's like a set piece yet. That is a bit concerning. That's why for me, today we gotta blame Eric Ten Hag for some tactic and some decision he made. We gotta blame for players' mentality, players laziness. I cannot even think about how can you be lazy when you are earning 300 300k per week. When you are earning hundreds of money per week, how can you be lazy for 90 or 100 minutes? I'm so fuming. I haven't seen any improvement from both players and manager. I haven't seen any tactic, improvement tactic. I haven't seen anything. So like I said before, like I mentioned before this video, there wasn't any positive sign to take, only negative. Wasn't any improvement. Okay, so another one, Marcus Rashford. Yes, he went for a goal. Yes, he trying to dribble. But why can't you pass? Why every time you have the ball, why are you trying to shoot? It doesn't matter 2 or 3 players standing on your way. He doesn't think. He doesn't think. He cannot make the right decision on the right time, the right moment. There was like a 2 versus 2 against Brighton player. He didn't even try to pass the ball to Rasmus Højlund. That is a bit of concerning. He's too selfish. Okay? He's too fishy, too greedy. Sometimes you gotta pass because you cannot shoot. There are people players, from in your way. How can you shoot? Let us go. And then he trying to shoot from like a 45 yard when we got it when we get it like a free kick. I can't believe sometimes, yeah? I cannot believe sometimes. So the players are too selfish. Marcus especially, he's so selfish. He's so greedy. He doesn't work with the teams. That is a bit of problem. Okay, so there wasn't any improvement. There wasn't any positive thing to take from this match. Only disappointment and embarrassing are the only two words that we can, we can, we can say about this game. I was fuming. I'm fuming right now and disappointed at the same time. All right. So what do you think about this game? Make sure to comment below. Thanks for watching, guys.